Tip 1. Repair. The repair skill appears to be the only skill that you can improve by using it. As time doesn't pass until you either write a song, practice, rest, play a show, or travel to another city, you can use this time to drive around your city for as long as you like, visiting all the music shops. You then buy every piece of item that is of durability 40 or below, like the one you see here. At easy level, you get 6 repair chances per day, per band member. At normal you get 5, and at hard you get 4. Early on, while your skill is low, your chances of repair are also low. So make sure you just don't focus on one piece of equipment to repair on, because if the durability gets to 0, you won't be able to repair it, and the sale price is 0, meaning if you just lost the money you spent on that item. Once you have repaired your equipment, you can go back to the music shop and sell it. Continue to do this for as often as you like to build up your band cash. Keep in mind that any item you sell from your main character, the money goes to the band cash, whereas any item you sell from your bandmates goes to their personal cash. For this reason, I focus mainly on items to sell from my main character. That being said, any character can repair any item. An added bonus to this strategy is that you can find some really nice pieces of equipment that you can use. But if you don't find any good pieces of equipment using this strategy, then you just go out and buy the good equipment. I also used this strategy early on to record my first record. Also, after every show, your equipment loses durability. So make sure you repair your utilised equipment after each show. When you can, get to a home, make sure you do that. Tip 2. Watch as many shows as you can. Early game, make sure you go watch shows every Friday and Saturday, and make sure it's not a theatre or an arena, as they have no mingling with other bands. You can view what shows are on each week through your concert guide tab. The relationships you build with other bands and the venues are crucial in getting in your first shows. You can view your relationships on the band page. So try to make sure you build lots of relationships. The more band relationships you build, the more chances you have of being offered a show. I try to go to Battle of the Band shows early on, as they normally have 4 bands you can interact with and build a relationship with. Yes, it costs you money to go to these shows, but you should be making more than enough money to cover the costs if you're using my advice from tip 1. Tip 3. Practice, practice, practice. Only play practice songs at a show. If you play a song that hasn't been practiced to at least 90, then it severely impacts your ability to play the song, which in turn severely impacts the outcome of your show. I personally won't play a song at a show unless it's been practiced to 100. You always want to play the best show you possibly can to increase your popularity and the song's popularity. Tip 4. No arguments. Only hire band members that have a green relationship with yourself and other band members. If you have band members who dislike each other, then keeping them happy is a lot harder. I cannot stress how important this is, as I learned this lesson the hard way. I had a singer who left the band 3 days before a 2-week tour. Not only do you lose a portion of the band money, but you also lose a portion of the practice amount of the songs, and this part hurts more than the money, as I explained in tip 3. Tip 5. Song types. There are 3 song types: low, medium and high. These impact the energy spent by your audience when watching the show. A high energy song will mean the audience expends energy. A low energy song will allow the audience to increase their energy. A medium song seems to keep it steady, or what I found is a slight increase. You will need to mix up these songs to try and keep the audience energy levels up during a show. If the energy level of a show gets to 0 for that song, then it will have a negative impact on your show. Also keep in mind that different crowd sizes at each show also have an impact on the amount of energy spent or gained, so please keep that in mind when designing your set lists. Tip 6. Give away CDs and t-shirts. When you're starting out and trying to get popularity, it may be extremely tempting to record a CD and then sell them for the extra money. If you're following my advice from tip 1, you don't need to do that. So a good strategy is to give away your independently released CDs and t-shirts. You can set the price for the CDs and t-shirts in your Discog and merch screen. This helps attract new fans and also helps increase your popularity. Tip 7. There's no place for ego. High ego band members are harder to keep happy. To keep a band member happy, you need to play good shows, watch other shows, change their outfit, buy new equipment, write songs using their parts, and then play those songs at shows. I've found that the higher the ego, the harder it is to keep them happy. For this reason, I tend to avoid any band members with an ego of 50 or more. Tip 8. Get a manager. Once you get to popularity of 2, you can hire a band manager. This is arguably the best move you can make for your band. Yes, a manager will take a significant portion of your profits, but what they can provide will make you far more money than if you didn't have one. A manager has a number of options. Do nothing, book local gigs, book a tour, find a recording contract, or find product endorsements. Booking local shows will get your manager to book single shows in your area. If you increase the distance, you can get your manager to book shows in nearby cities as well. Booking a tour will make you the support act of another band, and you will tour the surrounding cities. This is great for making the band some money and gaining popularity. Bonus tip: if you have a gig on one night in one city, and another gig the next night in another city, after the first show, travel to the second city and you don't have to book or pay for a hotel. During a tour, you are playing lots of shows and gaining a lot of inspiration, so keep an eye on your inspiration level, and when it's full, book a hotel and write a song. Some of my best songs have been written while on tour. Find a record contract is when you want to release a CD with a record label. Normally your manager will find a few and you have to choose between them. One I've managed to find out that it's not all about the royalty rate. The promotional money that the label offers plays a huge part in getting your album higher up the charts, which in turn means more sales. I spent the time to record 10 songs, play them all until the popularity got to 100, and then released a record. I only managed about 800-ish on the charts, so make sure to pay attention to the promotional money offered. Finding product endorsements is a good activity to do, as your manager will hook you up with deals that give you money per gig, based on what equipment you have. Early on, this is a nice extra piece of income, but later in the game, it becomes quite insignificant.